Okay, it is Luxury Fred, and I have a review of a really amazing, excellent vehicle for you guys today. It is, as you saw, the 2020 Hyundai Palisade Limited all-wheel drive. And so what you're going to see in this video is a full driving review as well as a tour of the inside and the outside of the Palisade. I was able to drive the Palisade for a couple of weeks all over Southern California and really spent a lot of time with it, getting to know it and driving it in all kinds of conditions, on-road, off-road, taking it on the freeway, taking it on mountain roads, and just taking it to the store and kind of general use and things like that. I wanted to ask you to, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post a lot of automotive and travel content every couple of days. So before I keep rambling on, let me give you a tour of the outside of the Palisade. Pretty nice, right? And again, this is the Palisade Limited, which is the top of the line model, which gives you those really nice 20-inch rims that you saw. Now, let me give you a tour of the interior and show you all the features and cool technical goodies that you get with the Hyundai Palisade. So we have a very luxurious cabin. I love this kind of stitching here, and then we have kind of a interesting panel there and nice aluminum controls. You can see that the seats are very nice with leather and those really nice kind of quilted sections there. I'll show you the back in a second. Great suite of controls and every kind of sensor and camera and all kinds of stuff that's really amazing. I went to Walmart and there was a car parked next to me, and before I opened my door there was a sensor that said, hey, there's a car parked next to you, watch out when you open the door. Something I really like is when you use the turn signals, look at that, there's little cameras in the side view mirrors that show you essentially your blind spot. See that? Right turn signal every time. So in addition to the mirrors and the blind spot monitors and all the sensors and all that, you have cameras in the side view mirrors that actually show you what's in your blind spot. So it's hard to get into an accident with this. Steering wheel, you have your infotainment controls and then your cruise control and stuff like that. Love the adaptive cruise control. Well, you have to be driving to set it, but you can change the following distance, all that kind of stuff. And then a cool feature that's unique to the Hyundai Palisade is called Driver Talk. So you have a 3-row SUV, you want to talk to the people in the back, you push this. And now, the microphone here, or here, is picking up my voice and transmitting my voice throughout the speakers in the car. So I can say, hey, Jimmy in that 3rd row, sit down. Or, hey, how's everyone doing on this road trip? Really cool feature. See, talking with rear seat passengers. Another cool thing that I like is, let's see if you can... There's an amazing range of cameras on this. As you can see, this is me in the parking spot, and somehow they get an overall view. There's a little island next to me and then the car next to me, but it shows me, you know, the lines of where I am.
And then, you know, if I turn the wheel, it shows where I'm going to go. Another cool thing is it's got cameras kind of on the front corners. So if I back out of this spot, it shows me that I've cleared the car as I start to turn around, which is really amazing and really helpful. So you can see you have a back view, you have a close-up of the side view, which shows you how close you are to the other car or how close you are to the curb. You can change the contrast and all that kind of stuff, and change the setting. Really, really helpful features. Something here that it's hard to see, you have individual little seatbelt lights for each seat. So you can see that the person in the back seat doesn't have their seatbelt fastened, but the people in the second row do, etc., etc. Full range of, you know, infotainment features and navigation and all kinds of stuff. Again, high-end features. Auto hold is a brake hold, which I love having in Lexuses. Which means if you're in traffic and you push your foot down on the brake and you're stopped, you don't have to keep your foot on the brake if you're stopped in traffic. It will hold the brake, and as soon as you push the accelerator, it releases the brake. You have your off-road features here, your auto start and stop, and then you can see you have different drive modes here. You can lock the differentials into permanent all-wheel drive. Again, this is the all-wheel drive model. And then you have drive modes. I have it on Eco. You have a Comfort. You have a Sport mode. And so Comfort, you see how it's in green? And then the regular mode is kind of blue and regular. But when you put it into Sport mode, it goes red. And it's funny, you get these kind of 1980s LED, you know, kind of the old style electronic images there. And then you have a Smart mode that detects whatever you're doing. And then you also have a snow mode over there for when you're going off-road. So let's put it back into Eco. Big center console here. And I like that this shuts. And then you have another big center console down there with your electrical outlets. Okay, and then kind of standard window controls over here. Some of your, it has the lane keep assist where it guides you back into the lane if you're not in the lane. And then you do have paddle shifters up here. It has a continuously variable transmission, and then you can shift it manually as well. Okay, and taking a look at the back seat, again, really, really nice captain's chairs back here. And they are very easy. You can do two things here. So if you are wanting to get in the back, you push this button, the seat folds forward a little bit and slides, and then you can get into the back seat. And then back here in the very back, you can see that the second row will fold down automatically, but not up. The third row will go up and down automatically, as you can see here with the switches. Okay, so for the second row, if you want to access the third row, you can simply push that button and the seat leans forward and moves forward so you can get back there. And you can see that you have a decent amount of space in that third row. It's not just for children. And then if you want the seat to go flat, all you do is pull this up and you can see it goes flat, and then that creates a flat space when you have the back seat down there. You have your little USB connections right here in the front seat, and then you also have them for the rear seat passengers as well. You have the big dual sunroofs, great climate control system in the back, and again, looking back here, you have your controls for the second row and the third row, as well as a power outlet. And another Harman Kardon speaker back here.
I was really, really impressed. Now, I should have said this before, this is the top of the line limited model, limited in that they call it the Palisade Limited, and all-wheel drive. And this SUV is $46,400. And that's loaded with everything that you saw, including, automatic transmission and leather seating surfaces and, every kind of driver aid technology and all that stuff, completely loaded for under $47,000. The only option that this car had, for some reason, is carpeted floor mats, which adds $150 to the price. Then you have a Hyundai $1,000 or $1,045 destination charge, and that brings the total to $47,605. So under $48,000, you get a 3-row loaded SUV with all of those cool features, and of course Hyundai's great warranty. So to go over some of the details, you get a 3.8 liter V6 engine that gives you 291 horsepower, 262 foot-pounds of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission with what they call H-Track all-wheel drive, Harman Kardon sound system, smart cruise control, adaptive cruise control, 20-inch wheels, as you saw, leather seating surfaces, all of that, leading to my review or my verdict. Just an incredible SUV for the money. And I don't know why you would spend $20,000 or $30,000 more for a comparably equipped Lexus or Infiniti or BMW or Audi or whatever. So again, I spent a couple weeks driving this vehicle around, and it has all that cool technology that you saw, safety technology, driver aid technology, infotainment technology, entertainment technology, all that stuff that really make it a wonderful experience. And if you took the Hyundai name off, if you took that name off and you gave it to someone or you gave it to me, I would say, oh, this is a really nice Lexus SUV or a really nice Infiniti or a really nice, Mercedes or Audi or whatever. It is of that level of quality. And you saw those sumptuous kind of quilted leather seats or leather seating surfaces. So you have that luxury experience as well. So I have the opportunity to drive a lot of vehicles, and this one really blew me away in terms of the value for money that it offers. So that concludes my review, the 2020 Hyundai Palisade all-wheel drive Limited. You can read more at luxuryfred.com. You can follow me on social media at luxuryfred and on Instagram at drivewithfred. Thank you very much for watching.